What's up, Flowboarders? It is Andy Hazy, and welcome back to another roundtable. Joining me, as always, we've got TK and, of course, tour director Josh Ornelas. Josh, the 2025 ended with a huge bang out there in the Bahamas, and we ended out with one of us on top. And man, it's been a great off season for you, bud. Tell us what's been going on.
Yeah, I mean, you hit the point. I was going to bring that up. We're talking to the reigning champ of one of the many reigning champs of the flow curl, and shout out to you, Andy. Shout out to all the riders that made it to the Bahamas. There was backflips, flip tricks. I could not have been happier with the showcase of the sport, the athlete, the community, and the best part is they want us to come back. But with the FlowRider, there's been a lot been going on behind the scenes. We got a couple flow surf out there. If you've seen that on social media. One location to be disclosed very shortly, one in Belgium and one coming in the US. A couple of new double flow riders, a single flow rider. So a lot's been cooking behind the scenes, but more importantly, we got a new schedule to talk about for the 2026 Flow Tour.
Yeah, the 26 Flow Tour is looking absolutely fantastic. We're actually only just about a month away now from kicking off stop number one down in Marathon, down in the Keys. Josh, you've been working really hard with this venue. Surf Style is back. We'd love to hear that. They have been a staple venue for many, many years now. New venue, new location. Walk us through a little bit of that.
No, I mean, like you said, we love Surf Style. They're a great venue, a great brand, and they want to go big. So working with their team, Bruce down there, we cannot. It's a new venue. Could not be excited, and that contest is going to have a little tweaks too, since it's a single jet. I don't know if you want to talk about it. But yeah, there's going to be a little bit different format for the pros.
Yeah, we're going to kind of spice it up as always. Single jet flow riders kind of bring a little more of a challenging aspect of riding. You lose a little bit less of that riding room. You lose a little bit more of that ability to kind of have your freeness. So we kind of came up with this format where we're going to let these riders have a 5-trick line and kind of encourage you to do those tricks in whatever order you kind of see fit. But we want to hit those 5 tricks, and we're pretty super excited. Josh, we kind of been talking about this format a lot in the off season. We think this one is going to suit this wave very, very well, don't we think?
No, I'm super pumped. I went to the drawing board, how to spice up the tour, keep bringing changes, pushing the riders. And the best way is on a single 5 tricks, you fall, your line is done. You get scored on that. The other key element that I've been talking to riders that I want to push, that you're going to get more better scoring opportunities. If you land switch and you do a switch trick out, you're going to be rewarded for that. We don't want those reverts. So it's called a line for a reason. You watch these professional skateboarders, they do a big flip, then they're doing a trick out of that. So that's what we want to see. We're going to push both the boys and girls. And then with the bodyboarding, there was the 3-piece combo that we did a couple years ago. We're bringing it back to the Surf Style Keys. So it's going to be best run and best 3-piece combo for the bodyboarders so really excited. All the other divisions are going to run normal at Surf Style, but we're really pumped. It's the first event of the year, and we're going to start off with a bang.
Yeah, starting off with a bang indeed. And TK, being a pro rider and being our live stream guy for this kind of a format, how excited are you for it?
I love the line. If you go back to, I would say maybe a few years ago with Street League, they had a big section, a line section, and then a best trick. So for me, it's right up my alley. I love lines. A big skateboarder. I'm sure guys like Nate Murray, all the other skateboarders are going to love something like this. And the fact that if you land a certain way and you don't reset gives you more incentive. I'm 100% behind this because your boy loves Switch.
Yeah, and it honestly is going to bring for some great action. We're looking forward to it, and especially being stop number one, already kind of starting off with a unique spice to it. But we pack up the RV and we're going to head back up to North Myrtle Beach. Josh, it's one of your favorite staples. We'll have those steak and eggs for you early Sunday morning. Can't wait for that one, bud.
Oh man, the Flow Tour Director Special, we will call that, for Saturday morning to get it going. No, could not be happier. Kirk Hanna and its entire family. We love that RV resort. It's everyone staying together. We're barbecuing. It's family. It really is. It's the heart and soul of the community being together. That's what it's about. In Myrtle Beach, it's a beautiful wave. They do a great job maintaining it, and can't wait. I know we got a little weather last year, but we're hoping for good weather, and hopefully I get to make my round of golf this year. I've been trying to do that for the last couple of times. So.
Yeah, Myrtle Beach has always been a staple. We've always had so much fun there. Double Jet FlowRider. Make sure you guys book early because as we know, we're heading into the summer months right there. As that'll be towards the end of May. Then we pack up our bags and we're not heading there once but twice this year. We're going to be out to Dallas. We're going to hit up Epic. Epic missed the stops last year, Josh. It was kind of a heartbreaker for us, but they're back and they're better than Epic ever.
Not only are they back, their wave got a full refurbishment, new surface, new pillow padding, new foam and vinyl. The wave looks great. I was just there a couple weeks ago, and the community, they're ready to welcome us back. So they're going to go big. They always roll out the red carpet for our team, and can't wait to go back. And it's always a big Texas bodyboard stop. So I hope all you riders are ready. Like Andy said, there's not one Dallas stop. There's two, and we'll talk more about the second one in a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, TK, we've been to Dallas for many years now. Epic has always been such a fantastic host. I mean, especially with us going there with the live stream, the lighting coming through the ceiling there. It's an epic time, correct?
Yeah, and having that big screen in the back to see your scores, kind of like what we did in Thailand too. I love having that because it just makes people, I don't want to say a little more nervous, but when you see you're only 2 points behind, you start getting in your head. The competition gets a little bit better and it stresses everyone out just a little bit, but it's a fun stress.
Indeed, a fun stress. That we head out to our solo West Coast stop, but this West Coast stop has been on tour forever. We head out for the Rocky Mountain Classic out there in Ogden. Can't say enough about Sean Hancock and his team again hosting us year after year. TK, I know you're packing your special helmet for this one. You're going to be skydiving out there, right?
Well, I left everything there last year on accident. So I was like,
smart move.
I'll be there. But is this their 19th or 20th year?
I think number 19. So next year's a party. Oh. So we'll make sure of that. Yeah.
I can't wait to go back there. It's a triple jet. I don't care what anybody else says. Triple jets are the best. I just need a full wave. And thank goodness we still have this one.
Yeah, I mean, being on the tours now for 19 plus seasons, man, we can't thank Sean Hancock enough and his family. I think even with some developing moves out of the Hancock family, doesn't one of us actually help build waves now, Josh? Isn't that correct?
We do. Zandon Hancock is on the FlowRider installation team. He is currently doing his first job in Singapore. So super pumped. You know, he knows FlowRiders. He's been around FlowRiders, and he wanted to learn more. So it's a great opportunity. Sean, great ambassador, always, like you said, 19 years of inviting the community to his venue and always showing up, great prizes, great events, local riders. We love seeing the previous world champions, Jake Chipman, D, you know, seeing them throw down maybe once or twice a year. It's always a highlight. I know we got the iFly, good food, all waterfalls around the area, great hikes. So it's it's our West Coast stop, and can't wait to get out to Utah. It's going to be hot in July though.
Yeah, it will definitely be hot. But we're going to turn up the heat a little bit more because our second trip back to Dallas, Little Elm, a first-time venue out here. Josh, you've been working with this venue for a few years now. You've got kind of the vibe of it. We're going from Epic there in stop number 3, going for stop number 5 back to Little Elm. What else can you say about those Dallas, Texas Flowboarders out there?
You know what? That venue wanted to embrace the community. Sure, shout out to them. They saw their riders. They heard the riders saying they want a contest, they want an event, and they made it happen. We've been talking to Little Elm for a couple years now. They've stopped by a couple of events, and we can't wait to make it happen. First year, we want to show, let's show up in numbers, show them what we're all about. And if we impress, they're going to invite us again. So that's always the goal. We want to show up in numbers. And again, I know Texas is a big bodyboarding community. So let's see you riders. Let's see you push it. And can't wait to see you guys throw down on the wave.
And then for those Dallas riders, maybe even a short drive up for the rest of us, we're going to head out to OKC for the Oklahoma Finals. Josh, it has been a staple for many, many years now. This venue just continues to host the national championships for flowboarding, and it's been an absolute staple right there. What more can we say about OKC?
No, they're becoming, like as you said, they're a staple. We have some core venues that love flowboarding, love FlowRider, love the sport, and love the riders coming in. And from the judging to the wave to the banquet, there's no better place to end the U.S. season, the North American tour, and crown champions. We love that. They have good music. Shout out Yakimo from there. Good DJs. So the food's always great. Great area. The community is always together as well, right through Bricktown. Going to the minor league baseball games. So OKC, I love it. I love all the locations. That's part of the best part about this is vacations for families. It's making memories together, and it's that's the last stop of the U.S. tour. But we also got one more where we got to go over some water.
Yeah, we do a little short bunny hop trip for some of us. Some of the rest of you guys have to fly across the country to come to, but we end up in one of my favorite locations, Bahamas, out there in Nassau, Bahamas. This place has been epic since day one. We get a chance to ride the 5-jet flow curl, which is one of the best waves I think that FlowRider has come up with. If you were an old school barrel rider to even a new school rider, like this wave just challenges you this much more. And it was so much fun last year watching the progression of riders who had never tried something of this turn it into the best thing they have ever ridden before. The smiles that we had, even through a hurricane, Josh, was incredible, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would say last year started in weather, and there was no better way to end it in a hurricane. That was the theme of 2025. But as you mentioned, seeing the riders, Monica doing a backside flip off the lip, seeing Nate going big off the knuckle, TK going for big kick flips, Scott going big, seeing the backside riders throwing that real traditional surf style with Danny and Joel, Matt doing backflips, all the girl, Christy, Kelly, all the girls just charging it, and then the Groms, we had little Rhett, Abby, Amanda, Jackson rode great. Everyone rode great. And then my favorite was the locals. I mean, the music, we had just the beats going and smiles, that was my favorite division, was the local division. So that was fun all around from start to finish, and can't wait to go back. And shout out to Melissa for welcoming us, and Bahamas.
Yeah, I mean, that's no better way to end your flow tour, and we are so excited. And we hope all the Flowboarders out there, please come and join us. I mean, this is what we work really hard for in the off season, to host these great events, and we work with these venues that were willing to take a risk on us. They're willing to host us in this nature. I mean, it's really cool what we have done over the past couple of years, and we continue to keep doing so. We're growing and seeing new waves, and waves even come back year after year is always super fun. TK, what are some of your top highlights looking into this season so far?
Well, one, Oklahoma for sure, because every time we go there, it hurts our wallet because we end up getting something new. They always have the greatest stuff. But I'm so excited to return back to South Carolina. That's where my family's from. To go back to Utah, that's home. And then the Bahamas, you said it was only this much more difficult. It is way harder to ride that thing. And congratulations by winning that. It was so awesome to see you take that. You and Frankie I could have watched you guys all day. Even if it was just a simple air or back one, I was like, I can't do that, but this is sick. But yeah, I'm just excited to be back on the road and go see all the new places, even surf style. I went there for the grand opening with the Aqua crew, and that wave is nice. That wave is really nice. And that store is massive. So when we go there, everybody's going to be spending a lot of money, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's really cool what we put together for this season, and we hope you guys are ready for it. Josh, any final thoughts going into this season?
No, I want to see the progression. I thought as a community of riders, we're only getting better, both the boys and girls, and really want to give a shout out to all the lady riders, bodyboard and stand up, doing women's sessions together, challenge each other. We're seeing the social media clips, girls landing kick flips, varial flips. That's all, it's on the up and up. Can't wait to, we have 2 Texas stops. I really want to see a big bodyboarding turnout. That was one of the big push, trying to get more riders involved. And then, lastly, for stand-up, Scott Callens ran the table last year. So there's a target, my guy. So you're the poster boy. I want to see progression. I want to see you guys riding, and can't wait to see all the riders and most importantly, the families. So that's always my favorite part. Seeing everyone, family, friends, new riders, please join the tour. We can't wait to see you. We're going to have a great year, and see you on the waves from my side.
Yeah, we can't wait. Again, we thank you guys so much for following along with us. If you guys like this stuff, please leave a comment down below. Hit that notification bell. Make sure you guys are up to date on all the latest things coming out of Flowboarders as well as FlowRider Inc. It's going to be a great 2026 season, and we can't wait to see everyone. Once again, keep following along for more action. And as always, Andy Hazy, Joshua Ornelas, Enrique, thank you guys so much for joining me. We'll see you guys on the next wave.